everyone, I've come on to do a bit more work on the Shabby Chic Girly journal because my mum's coming home today, so it's quite early in the morning and I'm wanting to get it done before she gets home, bless her. So yeah, let's get started. We'll have a quick flick through. You've seen it, anyone that's been watching will have seen it before. We're almost halfway through the second signature, so we're nearly halfway through the journal. Yeah, that's as far as we got, so we're on this page, and I'm going to do a stencil on this page. So yeah, I'm going to get my stencils out and have a look at which one we're going to choose. I really like this bird one. It doesn't fill the whole page, so yeah, so I don't want to use that one. I have some that do fill the, hold on, I've nowhere to put this. Oh, let's pop it there a second. Right, we've already had that floral. Oh no, have we had the floral one? Not sure we have. I know we've had this one. I loved that one. That was really pretty. I like that one, but it's the wrong way up. Not really a fan of that one. I do like that one. I've got lots of them, as you can see. My hot air balloon one, I love that, but it's not for this journal, nor are the fishes or the seahorse. No, we don't want steampunk, so they're peacock feathers. That's nice, but it's not for this journal, is it? Again, crikey. I'll find one in a minute, don't worry. Now there's bound to be something in here, I think, that will be okay for the... Ooh. I'm wanting floral, I think. I think that one, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that one. We're actually going to use that colour as well, I think. That turquoisey colour. I do like that turquoisey colour, so we're going to go with that. Yep. So I have my colours that I'm using in this journal, my ink colours. So I've got the turquoise, the green, and I've got that, I love that colour. So we'll go with the turquoise today. And what I'm thinking is with it, is it can be written on, or you could put, pictures could go on it, and this would make a nice background. So I'm not wanting it to be too densely stenciled, but I just wanted, you know, rather than a stark white page, I'm thinking it's nice to have a bit of a stenciled background. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Pleased with that. And then I'm wanting cream. I'm going to put it on the edge of this page, even though it's got stitching on it. I think the cream will look nice on the edge of that colour paper, on the what they call craft coloured paper. So let's get a little thing like that, so we're not getting glue on anything else. And let's get the glue. And so the only one I need then is a yellow edging, and I need that sort of halfway between there and there. So let's see. Let's pop the yellow on here. Let's do it while we're at it. Right, so back up here where we were. We've got stitching on both of these pages, which is fine, that's okay. And I don't know whether to... Let's swap them out and put them like that. That's it, so then we haven't got stitching on there, and we've got a picture there. I'm going to put a little sticker in the corner of that page. I've got my little decorations thing here with all my decorations in it. What can I pop on the corner of that page? Oh, I do have some really pretty... I got these in my very first pocket letter. A pocket letter is 9 ATC cards in a 9 pocket ATC card holder, and you put things in every holder. Not necessarily all ATC cards. You can put little buttons and things like that. And the one I got, the lady that sent me mine, my pen pal Irene, sent me these. Look, aren't they pretty? And I thought they'd go nicely in this journal, so I've popped them in the decorations thing, and we'll glue one just there. Look, it's really, really lovely, that is. So we're getting a bit of texture as well on that one. There we go, very pretty. Love that. And then there's the lovely Cecily May note. Then there's a lovely Mabel Lucy Atwell pictures. I love those, so cute. And then on here we have a writing page, so we need another little sticker to go here, or something. It doesn't have to be a sticker, it could be anything, as we've just shown. Let's look in here in one of my books. Ooh. Actually, you know, I think it's time we had a pocket, so I'm going to put a pocket on this page. I'm not going to put a sticker and leave it for writing. Now, I did see someone do a pocket the other day, and I thought, oh, that looks really nice, and I liked how she'd done it, so I'm going to have a go at doing one of those. I've not done any before, so let me see if I can find a piece of paper. I'm going to cut this bit into a square. I'm just testing it out on this one and we'll see. I'm just going to cut it into a square and then we'll have a try at doing it. I'm not sure whether this card isn't too thick to do it with actually, but we'll see. Like I say, I'm just testing it to see how I get on. If it comes out nicely, it'll go in the book. If it doesn't, it won't. So we have our square and you fold it not all the way to the top, but almost. So you've got a lip all the way around. And then you crease across the bottom and then you turn it over and you fold it like this. Not all the way up to the top, look, but only partially up to the top. Is that right? Yeah, that's right, yeah. So that you have I'm not sure I've actually got it into a square, that won't help, but we can cut that down a little bit smaller. So there we go, and then I think she cut, because that's got a straight bit there, you cut it off each side as well so that they match. And then what you have is a 3-pocket corner that you can put there at the bottom of your page or up there, or you can put it anywhere you want. But yeah, isn't that a quick and easy pocket to do? Yeah, I think I'm actually going to use that, and then I'm going to put a picture on the front of there as well. Let me just show you that again with a different piece of paper, because I know this one is the right size. It's 8 by 8, this one is. And so we do it not all the way, but almost. We leave a little edge round like that. And then we could do it that way, or you can do it this way. And then you turn it over like that. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Yeah. How easy is that to do, though? So easy to do, isn't it? And then you just cut it like this. Cut it each side. I'm sure it was Cara Brandon who I saw doing it. And then you've got your, let me show you how many pockets you've got. You get a little card here. So you've got 1, 2, and then 3, yeah, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So that's another one, and I'll pop that in there. So I need let's glue this one onto here, and then find something pretty to put on the front there. It does look nice actually, the floral against the plain avocado dyed background. Yeah. So we need to glue down here like that. And we need to glue the back. I glued the whole of the back really. I should have just glued down there and up there, but I haven't glued in there, so we should still be able to use that pocket. Let's glue that down there like that, so we can still see all the stitching as well. And then we need a pretty something to go on there. I think I know what I'm going to put on there. I think I'm going to use here we are. This is cheesecloth type fabric, like a linen-y cheeseclothy fabric, and it's nice to use just as a little bit of a background. And I'm going to just put a little bit of pink dye on it so it's not so stark white. And I've made a few of the threads come out, and I'm going to put it behind that like that, and I think that'll, oh yeah, beautiful. So let's put some glue on there. And glue that like that. Oh yeah, I'm really pleased with that. And now I need to find some nice little cards to go inside. So the smaller cards I've got at the front. I do like that one. Let's see if we can get one in the back there, because I've glued it down, haven't I? You should be able to, because I didn't glue both pockets down. Yeah, we can get that one in there. Good, good. We need to get rid of the fluff and stuff, don't we? And then maybe one of the bottles in the front, or maybe two of the bottles in the front, and they can be written on the back of, so yeah. And then I like this one. Can go in that middle one. No, I think I'm going to put that in the back one, because I just really like it's bigger than the one in the back, so I'm going to pop it in there. And see if I can find a little bit smaller one to go in the middle one. Is that one smaller? Well, you could always put it at this angle, look. You could always put them at that angle if you wanted to. Yeah, it doesn't have to go at that angle, but yeah. No, that one's too big. I need something a little bit shorter, don't I? These ones are a bit shorter. Well, that horse one is shorter. Let's put that one in there. Okay, so that's those, and then I need to just do a little bit of faffing and do the pinking round the edge. I think we'll have pink round the edge of these, and do my corners. The reason I'm not doing them all is because I may not use them all in this journal, so you know, I may not want them edged in pink in the next journal I do, so I'm just, you know, I'm only doing them as I put them in, so that any that I've got left, you know, I don't always do the edges, but yeah, I'm liking the pink. It's making it look more shabby chic, I think. So that one, I think I'm going to put a hole in there and put a piece of pink string through it, even, or a bit of string, even, just, you know, twine. Get your big guns out. I actually might use one of these because I think it's the hole, with the hole being quite big. This will cover up the white more because it won't cut that whole hole, but that'll cover more of it up. That's what I'm thinking. So let's do that. So now I need to find some string to go in there. Here's my bag of string, look. I've sorted out some ones that I think will match this journal, so I'm going to go with this. I think I love this. I think I got it on Etsy. Love it. So we don't need a very big bit. Cut it at an angle so it doesn't fray. Put the two ends together. Pop them through the hole. Doesn't matter whether you go front to back or back to front, it'll work just as well. And tuck both pieces through the hole you've got the other side and pull, and there you go. Love it. There we are, perfect. Lovely. And as I say, if you want to, you can do it this way so that your things are the right way up, they're not on an angle. It's up to you which way you do it. That looks really pretty there, I think. And then in here, we need a writing page or a belly band and a pocket. Belly band and or pocket. So let's have a look in my thing of tricks. Let's see what I've got in here. I have got belly bands. I've not long done a belly band though, so we've got the side pocket. We need probably something like this would look. We need next then. Oh, what about a clip-in thing? Clipping something in. Maybe we could clip this in. Got a little doll there. I might put her on that page actually. Oh, yes. And then I'm going to clip this in here. I'm going to get a paper clip. I need one of these. So this is a folio that I've made. The string is held on to the back with a little piece of card there, and we've got things in there. We've got things, there's loads of things in this one, loads of things to write on. So yeah, and then we tie it over and around, and then tie it at the front again. haven't done any distressing of the edges on this. I've left it sort of crisp and clean, if you like. Yeah. So we'll clip that onto there, and we'll find a little dangle to go on the paper clip as well, so that it's pretty. I actually put it on the wrong way, look. Yeah, we can find a little dingle dangle to go on that paper clip there. So let me get my charm dangles out. And we can turn over. We need something. Oh, I haven't put that little girl on there, have I? I've put her there to put on, and I didn't actually glue her down. That's quite heavy on there, actually. Yeah, let's glue her down there like that. On there. Oh, she's cute, isn't she? The glue page back up there. So that's that. We're officially halfway through the journal. And then on here, now then, do we want it as a writing page? With that being heavy, you're going to have to take that off to write on it, aren't we? Maybe we should put a pocket just at the bottom here and put things in it to write on, and then that way you haven't got to actually write on the page, and you won't have to keep taking this on and off when you want to write on the back of it. So I think that's what we'll do. Okay, I was interrupted there, but yeah, just been on a video call, so let's go back to where we were. This is where we were, and I've made this pocket. So it's a double pocket. There's a pocket on the front. It's embossed card, which I love, and I've decorated it with some stickers. There's a wax seal there. I've popped a few tags in the front pocket, and then I've got some pictures in the back pocket. And then I also forgot to show you where is it? It's further back than I thought it was. Yes, I forgot to show you this page. This was the one that fastens with the magnet. It works really well now the glue's dried. And what I did was put some pink dyed paper in there. So yeah, it looks just like that, but it opens up and it's got that pink dyed paper in there. So yeah. Where were we? Yeah, done that. Pleased with that. And then on here I just put a little sticker so this can be written on, or photographs can be put on it. And then over here I've put this. This has got all tags in the front here that can be written on. I love those tags so much, and I love this. I love it. And then I've left all of the rest blank to be written on. Or you could put pictures in there. Yeah. Little thing on the corner of that page, and that's as far as I've got for today. We have that very cute colouring page. I love that. It's one of my favourite colouring pages. And then we've just got a few pages left to do to finish off this this signature, so we're really making headway now. So I hope you enjoyed that and got some inspiration from it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.